Hey folks, Coach Gavin here from TFW Kildare. So today I want to talk to you about 3 building blocks you can use to assess how well your health and fitness is, and also give you a direction in which to go from where you are to keep improving it. So the 3 blocks are your sleep, your nutrition and your training. Alright? Sleep. Are you getting between 7 and 8 hours of sleep every night of the week? And the answer, very simply, is yes or no. It doesn't matter what you are or aren't. It is very simple, yes or no. Okay? If the answer is yes, I am getting 7 to 8 hours, the next step is, how do I improve the quality? Because we don't necessarily need more sleep. We just need to improve how good of a sleep it is, okay? And that's a different video's discussion altogether. If the answer is no, you're not hitting 7 to 8 hours, the next question on that end of things is, what can I do to get closer to 7 to 8 hours sleep? And all these things we're looking to add in should all be sustainable, maintainable, repeatable, doable action steps. There is no benefit long term to all these crazy short-term fixes. If you can't do it 5 or 6 out of 7 days of the week, forget about it. Okay, you can't sustain it forever. It's not a lifestyle change. You've just made some real intense short-term changes and have gotten a bit of a benefit, but you've not actually changed your habits, and your habits are what's going to determine what this looks like. Okay? Next up then, your nutrition. Is 70% minimum of your diet made up of good, healthy, non-processed, vitamin and mineral-rich foods that are balanced in portions? Okay? The answer again is yes or no. Yes, I am at the 70% mark. Fantastic. The next question there is, how do I improve it? Okay? If the answer is no, I'm not at the 70% mark, the next question again is, how do I get to 70%? Because even if you're at 65% healthy, or you're at 60% healthy, or hell, you're at 10% healthy food, you need to worry about, if you're starting from 10%, you need to get to 15, and then 20, and so on like that. You cannot expect yourself to go from, oh, I eat 10% healthy, to bang, I live this 80-20 lifestyle where I'm 80% healthy, 20%. That's a huge change. You've literally completely revolutionized what you're doing. And for a very small percentage of people, but there are people out there, don't get me wrong, they can make that jump because they just get their mind in it, bang, so focused, there's no other options. It is do or die, okay? But for most people, that's not going to happen. Gradually give yourself time to get to that point. It'll take the pressure off and shockingly give you a better chance of succeeding, which I'm probably sure you're thinking, yeah, I'd like to succeed at this stuff, because being healthy, looking good, losing weight, building muscle, being mentally on point are all things that I'd really like to be. When it comes down to your training, are you training 3 to 4 times a week? If the answer, yeah, you guessed it, it's yes or no. If you are training 3 to 4 times a week, how can you improve those sessions? Are there parts of the sessions where you're just coasting along, you're not really giving it your all, or you're not kind of giving it your best stab, okay? So maybe look at different styles of training, look at different approaches, different times. Maybe by changing the time you train, you can eat better and also sleep better. So you see a change in one block here will have a domino effect on the others in most cases. If the answer is no, you're not training 3 to 4 times a week, have a look at, the next step is, of course, how do I get to 3 to 4 times a week, okay? And just, that means looking at your schedule. Is there a way I can rejig things then as well? Have I just not found that style of training that is appealing to me? Because, you know, it's like going on a date. You're going to be real hesitant about going on a date you're not attracted to. You're going to be real hesitant about not getting up off the couch and going to train in a facility or with a trainer or with a style of training that just doesn't appeal to you. You're not going to go, no, maybe not for me. And yes, of course, in some cases you have to go and give it a try first, and then it'll grow on you. You know, kind of, sometimes for people it does, believe it or not, it takes them a couple of visits to get the hang of our TFW style here. But usually once they kind of come in, they're happy enough and they're tearing away. So these 3 things give them all a starting point. alright? And before anyone starts going all keyboard warrior and you start pulling your hair out, or you're sitting there having a commentary with yourself going, oh sure, it's different for me, I've got this, I've got that. Sleep. It doesn't matter a damn if you do shift work. It does not matter. Because at the end of the day, if you step back from your life, look at it from a 10,000 foot view in the air, you will see little pockets of your day where you could get those power naps in and bring up your total time. Look at how much time you're watching TV for. Oh, but I'm chilling out and relaxing. Well, guess what? Your body probably needs more sleep than it does more daredevil, okay? So maybe make that switch and then watch your health improve, and all of a sudden as your health improves, your life improves, and not surprisingly, guess what? It's still going to be on Netflix. Come back and watch it later, okay? So, now, again, before you all start going mad, I do watch TV, I do watch movies, and I enjoy it, and I make no shame about it then as well. But I do so once all my work and all my other aspects are in line first, okay? Next up then with your nutrition. Budget is reasonably irrelevant nowadays as an excuse as to why we can't afford to eat healthy. Yeah, we can, okay? Just shop smart, shop different. Do bigger shops. Watching your portions means you get more food per serving, and also you're cutting down on your calorie intake. So yeah, you're saving money and you're saving calories, so that's a double saving if I'm not mistaken there, which I'm not. So with your nutrition, it's easy to step back and go, oh, I'm so busy, this and this. Maybe because you're so busy, you need your nutrition to be at least 70% healthy, so you're not making crap choices with your food, which affect your mood, and then it goes on to affect how well you work, which then affects what kind of mood you're in when you go home to your husband or your wife or your kids, which then affects the relationship you have with them. So when we look at it from that perspective, maybe we should really hurry to get to 70%, so all those other aspects get better as well, okay? And this isn't to call anyone out. This is just to kind of awaken people to come along and just live that little bit better. When I was coaching hockey with the Leinster girls, we had this thing, 1%. And in training for hours, we have get one rep. If you can just get one thing right today, then you did yesterday. That's a win. And tomorrow, if you can get one more thing right than you did today, that's another win. So in 48 hours, you've gotten 2 things right that you didn't before. So do the maths here. After 10 days, you've gotten 10 things more improved than you had when you started them as well. And don't make any mistake about it for 1 second. Those small changes, they all add up. They add up very, very quickly. And the beauty of it is not only do they add up, not only do they add up quickly, they're building habits that are extremely hard to break and go back on. When we make these big, extravagant changes, sometimes it's too big to maintain. We can't keep up with it. It's totally upset the apple cart with regards to our lifestyle, our habits, our family life. It's such a big change, it's a struggle to maintain it. The honeymoon period ends very quickly, and the crash down to earth is horrible. Okay? And with your training, you know, I don't live near somewhere, I don't live near this, I don't live near that. There's so many excuses guys out there. Okay, and this coming from the guy who A, hears them the whole time, and B, uses a lot of them the whole time too. Okay? If you're doing nothing, go for a walk for 20 minutes, 3-4 days a week. Do one day, don't do one day. Do the next day, don't do the next day. Do one day, don't do the next day. Oh, you've got 4 days rest and 3 days of work. That's a start. And the thing here is, you need to start where you're at. You don't need to start where I'm at. You don't need to start where your neighbour's at. You don't even need to start where your partner is at or where your kids are at. You need to start where you are at, right here, right now. Ask yourself those 3 questions. See what you're at. And then just make, how far off are you? I'm only getting 5 hours of sleep. Okay, well we're 2 to 3 hours off our target. How do I make one change to get myself a little closer to it? Alright? Health and fitness is a huge component. There's so many layers to it, guys. It is very easy to get overwhelmed. Okay? But By the same token, we're very fortunate where we live in a situation now where there's so many good coaches out there putting out so much good information. But the information we put out is completely irrelevant unless you go and use it. Okay? So assess where you're at, and it's okay wherever you're at. If you're getting 2 hours of sleep, your nutrition is 0% healthy, and your training is negative numbers each week, it's okay that you are there. It is not okay if you don't try and make an improvement. It's for yourself, it's for your future, it's for your current or your future family. Okay? Get up, get going. If at any stage any of you guys have questions or comments, or you need advice, or you're looking to get pointed in the right direction, email gavin@tfwkildare.com. Come down to our front door and come in and have a chat, have a look at the place, sign up for a 2-week trial, anything you want in as well. Because if we're not the right style here for you, there's enough facilities in Newbridge that we can send you to one of them. And most likely there's enough different facilities in the town, one of them will surely match up with what appeals to you. Alright guys and girls, thank you so much for your time. Scroll back through YouTube, if you're new to the channel, scroll back through YouTube. We have a rake of videos here covering nutrition and training and mindset and lifestyle. Some are really short, some are a little longer, but there's content of good quality in each one as well. Take care, bye.